When Baltimore's historic Memorial Episcopal Church learned of its surprising ties to slavery, the church voted to remove the plaques honoring their founders and decided to take it a step further. They're committing $500,000 in reparations over the next 5 years. Annie Rose Ramos visited the church in Bolton Hill and shares how this discovery was very personal for one of the church leaders.
Inside Baltimore's Memorial Episcopal Church in Bolton Hill lies a blemished past, uncovered by their own deacon, Natalie Conway.
Some of my mother's family were enslaved by the rector of this church.
A rector and founder of the church, also a slave owner, his name on one of 2 historic plaques placed at the entrance.
And I looked up, there were plaques in the back. My first reaction was to get a sledgehammer.
Church leaders voted unanimously to remove them.
It became apparent that they had to go as quickly as possible.
And moved them outside.
And having them in this sacred space where we're working toward becoming one just didn't seem right.
The decision coming amid widespread calls to tear down statues with ties to slave owners and segregationists.
Natalie's truth and the other members of this congregation's truth was that those plaques were a constant reminder that their ancestors were enslaved.
The church now committing $500,000 in reparations to Black-led justice programs in West Baltimore.
And that we've got to make changes in what we do, not just in the symbols on our walls, but the work we do out in the world.
And without the plaques to mark their blemished past, blank spaces for a brighter future.
And so having these scars back here is a reminder of the terrible things that have been done in the history of this place, and also a reminder of how much healing we have been able to do as a community.
Annie Rose Ramos reporting for WJZ.